Hi, it's Romella, and this is a review of the Kyle Gray deck, Angels and Ancestors. The artwork is by Lily Moses. So it's a deck, it's been out a couple of years. I don't know why I didn't buy it originally, to be honest, but it's one that's really been calling with me. So I am doing the Munai Key at the moment. I've got one more week of that, and then I should be teaching it, which is really exciting. Because it just feels a really amazing energy. Just things shift and things change. And I really wanted something to work with, which was more ancestor related, because the ancestors have been coming up quite a lot for me anyway, regarding just general ancestor work. So a lot of the tools that I am qualified in have an element of ancestral work that you can do. So ancestors can either be tapping in. We often think of ancestors as not as old stuff that's generationally been added to us, that's not our stuff but is affecting us now. So there's that sort of negative connotation of clearing it out of the way, which very much has its place, because a lot of the stuff that we do, we behave, we experience on all levels of mental, physical, emotional, spiritual is not our stuff. It's actually ancestral, generational stuff that perhaps is coming up for us now, so that we can release and clear it to stop it moving forward through future generations, through our children, through our nieces and nephews, and through those lines moving forward. Because once we clear it at our point, it doesn't move forward. So there's that negative side of the ancestor work, which is something, like I say, I'm putting something together. So if you're interested in ancestors, drop me a message. But there's a positive side of the ancestors as well, because there is so much wisdom in the ancestors. The chances are that if there's something you want to do in your life, actually ancestrally there will be somebody that could help you. And being able to tap into that energy, ask them questions, feel the energy, feel their wisdom, is a really powerful thing to do. And with the ancestors, there's also the past life stuff as well, so that we have this energy. We have the ability, not the energy, we have the ability to tap into this and these lines, the lineage of ancestors, of past lives, and tap into that and ask for support, ask for wisdom. Show me a lifetime, show me an ancestor who used to be an aromatherapist and work with herbs, who used to used to be a witch. That's the words that have come up for me. That but has got wisdom. Not the witch wound. I don't want to deal with the witch wound. I'm dealing with the witch wound. But who has that energy, that source connection, and a very grounded connection that actually I can tap into. Show me an ancestor or a past life where I have been an author, where I have shared the written word or the spoken word, told the songs, told the stories to other people. And that is the positive side of the ancestors. So that's the two balance really well. So I think it's really useful just to clear some of the old stuff, but actually tap into the power of the ancestors and what it is that you really are desiring. So that's where I am at the moment, and that's where I'm looking at this whole ancestor area. So this is the deck, really beautiful deck. It says, and then on the inside we have an inscription that says, guardians of the four corners, mother in the earth, father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, I call on you and welcome you here now. Brilliant welcoming prayer. And I love the fact it's in the front of the box, because then as soon as you open it, you can repeat that and get your connection. So we have, it's a Hay House deck. And here we have on the bottom, we have another one. I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. Again, really nice, simple prayers, but also, brilliant to have them on the inside of the boxes, because you're going to see them and you are going to repeat them and you're going to use them. It's all well and good putting them in the book, but then you've got to get the book out, find the right page, etc., etc. So, this is, as you can see, it's all got its little paper band on. Nice size book, fairly standard size book. There's 150 odd little pages in here. We have pictures and information, a message about the like I say, the character on there, and an extended message. As you'd expect, he has card layout suggestions as well for working with them, past life lessons. There's a cleansing ceremony. There is, within the cards, there are no particular order or importance, but we have sacred ones, so 30 wise ones of times gone past. We have 12 guardian spirits who bring guidance and healing. We have warrior symbols. The 9 symbol cards all bringing in lessons, indications of growth, and seasons. Every year seasons come and go, but a particular season would have a particular energy about it, and they all have their own medicines. So, and then we have a connection ceremony. So with this, we are looking at, we need to know north, east, south and west. So we are going to, it's quite a, I'm going to say shamanic, but it feels quite sort of ancient is the word that's coming through. So there's a little prayer to say guardians, which is this one. Guardians of the four corners, mother in the earth, father in the sky. There's a little bit more, and then you face, where is it? Starting east, face east, say some words, south, west and north, and then bring your cards. So there's quite a bit of a significant ceremony about using them, which is a really nice, because I do like it when you have tools like this that are fairly specific, to having a actual ceremony with them to honour the cards, the energies within the cards as well. So let's have a little look at this. So we have on the back here, we have a lovely, feels like a, I don't know, is it it's like there's an owl on the top there, but it's definitely, we've got some sacred symbols there. We've got moons, we've got stars and suns, different times of the year. Interesting. And you'll find on the back of most cards, they will have some kind of energy protection, support that is offered and given within that symbol. That's, rather than just having a pretty picture, they are usually on there for a particular reason of energy. So let's start. So this one is a druid. So we have a beautiful stick, very ancient, crystal, literally crystal shining and glowing at the top. So we have druid. We have Earth Mother. And we have again these symbols. Elder. Great Teacher. The symbols are really nice in this. So that one's had the flower of life on it. This one is Hermit. High Priest. High Priestess. Hunter. Knight. Lady. Lord. Medicine Mother. Oracle. Peacekeeper. Sage. Seer. Shaman. Shaolin Master. Shapeshifter. She-wolf. Shield Maiden. Sky Father. Spirit Fox. So we're obviously into the spirit animals. Oh, no we're not. Star Ancestor. Right, bear with me a second. So yeah, we've got the spirit animals, and then we've gone back to people. So we've got Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Stargazer, Trader, Traveller, Warrior, White Witch, Wise One, Air Guardian, and they've all got a little sentence, well, a few words underneath. So this one's Shift Your Perception, Animal Guardian, Direction Guardian, Earth Guardian, Fire Guardian, Guardian, Guardian Angel. Quite like that one. There's quite a lot of different the imagery and things on there. Heart Guardian, Magic Guardian, Medicine Guardian. It's sort of like Raphael. Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. Protection Guardian. Beautiful. I think I really love that. Say she's got peacock feathers. It's really interesting because I'm quite interested in using peacock feather as part of my logo. So she is the Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Water Guardian. Arrow. Broken Arrow. She has Embrace the Energy of Peace. Drum. Dream and Journey. Eagle. See from a higher perspective. The Moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Mountains, stand your ground. Snake, shed old skin. Stag, trust and thrive. Sun, autumn, spring. Spring is see your seeds grow. Summer, bask in joy and light. And that one's the last one, is winter. So they're really nice cards, and like I was saying, I think these would work really well to tap into the energies of ancestors in a very positive way. So for me, it would be tapping into what message do my ancestors have for me today? What tool or support, what wisdom do they wish to share today? And just see what comes out, because you're going to get, they are not things, they are actions, they are beings. The words are very relatable, so they're not just angels, although it says angels. Let's just see if we can find, and there's a heart angel or guardian angel with the wings. They're not just angels. I quite like that it is fire, that they are more within the without, they are more ancestral and people focused, rather than that angelic high vibration out of reach kind of angel. They are much more tribe. Tribe is the word I think I'm looking for there. So they're all beautifully done. Again, same colour palette throughout, but there is so much detail on these cards. There really is. It's not, so we look at this lady here. So we have her, she's obviously in green, so you've got that green energy. She says, enjoy growth and reap rewards. She's got a band on her arm here. And when I first saw this, I saw snake, because to me the snake is part of the monarchy, so it's one of those things I start looking at and recognizing. But also we've got the snake and the apple. It's not actually a snake, it is more like a Celtic band she's wearing. But it's interesting, when I first saw this, I saw the snake. So you sort of got that Lilith, Eve connection there as well, which is really interesting. We have the sacred geometry within the apple, the five points there. We have again another piece of jewelry here, which has got more details and things on it. So there is a lot of detail within there. Let's see what else we can find. So this one says star ancestor. So we've got different star I can't think what the words are. Constellations, thank you. Constellations. So it's follow the voice of your soul. So we've got the pyramids at the bottom here. So as well as this constellations, we've got that pyramid. And there does feel quite a nice Egyptian energy in here. I know there's a few Egyptian-y ones. The priest and, was it the priest and the priestess? Were sort of, I won't be able to find them now. But they are within here. And so it does have quite a nice, Egyptian feel, which is nice. This one is one that caught my eye. It's the White Witch. And again, we've got a lot going on here. We've got the butterfly, we've got the owl, we've got the pentacle, we've got particular, there could be vines, but there could be, in the book it probably give us a proper definition. Let's have a look in the book actually. White Witch, be the light is what we're looking for. Right, the one thing I'm going to say is these could really have done with numbers on them, because they are not, the book is not alphabetical. So that is a bit of a low point. So it's because it's themed in sacred ones, guardian messengers, warrior symbols and seasons. That is how the book is laid out. So it's not fully alphabetical. So to actually find it without having a number on it, bit of a mistake there, I think. So White Witch, that means I've got to then I have to go to the index at the front, the contents, and find out which section it belongs into. So this one belongs into Sacreds, and White Witch is page 86. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain. It could easily be if they just to put numbers on them somewhere, and even if the numbers weren't in order, or they were in order of the book, but not necessarily in the card deck, I think that would have worked better, because you'd have been able to find the information. So I don't often complain and moan about cards, but that is for me, it's a fairly basic thing, that if you're going to, don't make it complicated for people to use your deck. And if this and this aren't alphabetical or have numbers on them, it is difficult, particularly if you're going to divide the book up into themes. Then I need to either know that this is a sacred, which I probably, but then I still got to find sacred in the book. So the content's really the only way to do that. So bit of a shame, bit of a missed opportunity there. So anyway, this card we will have a look at. So it says, it's be the light is the word on it. So take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. The White Witch card represents the maiden aspect of the triple goddess of paganism and modern Wicca. The maiden is a gentle, innocent and pure aspect of the goddess, a loving soul who wants nothing but the best for the whole earth. Here she is joined by a horned owl, showing that she is willing to respect those with more wisdom and experience than she has. But she is also willing to trust what she feels to be right within. With this card, you are being reminded of the goodness within. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into your dramas, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workspace, you are being invited to be the light. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. So how can you change the energy? How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on? Or are you the one who is guilty of causing a drama? You will know the answers. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine the light you were born to share. So there's quite a lot of information within there. Just a shame you've got to have a bit of a dig around to find it. So I'm not going to do the ceremony. What we will do is we will just have a quick shuffle and just pull 2 or 3 cards just to see what's happening. They're quite nice to move. They're a bit lumpy when I'm pulling them up. They're not moving very freely, so we'll just give them a quick shuffle. Okay, and take the top 2. So we have winter as our first one. So get nice imagery here, we obviously have a wolf. We've got some snowflakes around here, and it says take care of your needs. So winter is a time for hibernation. It's a time when we can go in. We have less daylight, so we're perhaps spending more time at home. We cozying up with that blanket, those candles, the fire, the warmth, the heat, trying to look after our energy, preserve our energy, conserve our energy as well. So now I know seasons are at the back of this, so it should be easier to find. And it might be one thing that once you know the allocation of the cards into the different sections, what I might do is pop little tabs on the top here for the different divisions, so that if I know it's a season, I can go straight to the season section, and then are they then in alphabetical order? Yeah, they're in alphabetical order within the sections, but not overall. So I will probably put little post-it notes here so that I can quickly track to the 4 sections. Anyway, winter. Do everything you need to be at your best and move beyond your fears and limitations. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too, but although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of few animals that stay active all year round. Wolves know what it's like to work alone and thrive within a pack. So if you feel the need to go it alone at the time, know the wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. And the extended message is you have an opportunity to move beyond your fears. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you will create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When the winter card arrives in the future position of a card spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher the important energies with regards to your question or intention. So it's a bit of a timeline as well. So let us see. Let's give these another shuffle. We've got this one, which is the front cover, Animal Guardian. So it says, trust your instincts. So she's rather covered there with animals. So she's got a little baby deer here. She's got the owl here. There's I don't know, is that a crow or a raven? A black panther looks like. There's antlers here as well. So there's a lot of different animals going on. So let's see if we can find this one. Let's hope she is one of the first. So it's not a separate one. Let's have a look. Animal Guardian. Okay, so Guardians and Messengers are a second section. What am I looking for? A Guardian Angel. 94. Yeah, so it might not be too bad because the Guardians and Angels section, they've all got that word actually on the card. Then you've got the symbols. Then you've got the seasons. There's only 4 in the seasons. There's only 10 or so of 8, I think it is, of the symbols. So, but I will still put my post-it notes here so I can find those 4 sections quite easily. So, Animal Guardian we have. So it says, trust your instincts, and beneath it we have, trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The Animal Guardian is the card that represents the animals of the animal kingdom. The angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within you that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She is demonstrating love for them and they have a love for her, demonstrating how incredibly connected nature is with the spiritual realms. And the extended message here is you have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it, and you can learn from that. when this card arises, it's important to connect with how you feel and how you want to feel, how you really feel and how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. So there's quite a lot of information in there. And so there's lots of information on the cards. So obviously the thing I like to do with the cards is to look at the cards first, because there may be things in here that actually resonate with me. So for example, the one that had the flower of life would have a very deep meaning for me, because that's something that I've worked with for probably coming up for 20 years now. So that might not have a massive mention in the book, but actually for me it gives me a lot of information. So always look at the card and take the interpretations of the card first before you go and look in the book. But particularly with a new deck, it is good to have a look in the decks. Obviously Kyle's put a lot of effort into creating the messages within the deck itself. So I think overall, very nice deck. Although I was a bit sort of upset that it was a bit more tricky to find the cards, I think actually once you'd used it a few times, and like I say, with the addition of a couple of little post-it notes just to mark out where the different, like the symbols, the guardians and the seasons start, it would be easy to find it without having to use the index at the front. Lots of information. I'm looking forward to doing the connection with the north, south, east, west, so I shall be doing that later. And yeah, having a play with them. But yeah, if you're interested in working with the ancestors on a positive as well as a clearing out, then drop me a message, because it's one of my special areas that I'm working in at the moment. So Kyle Gray, Angels and Ancestors, really lovely deck, would highly recommend. If you're going to buy through Amazon, please use my link, because part of their profit then goes to me as it's an affiliate link. So it doesn't cost you any more money, but it means I get a little bit of money that allows me to do these for free and to buy more cards to look at. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.